Hold on. To match my Crocs. That's the way. I like it. I can't stay out here too long because it looks like it's going to rain again. See, the sky's a little dark on that side. Not too bad on this side. Oh, look, the couch opening. See it? See it? It's moving. Oh, June 24th, 2023. Ooh-wee. We were partying last night. It was a birthday. Yeah, we partied. Yeah, I had a limoncello shot. That shit was nasty. Burned my damn throat. Oh, you hear the sirens? Wee, bite me, bite me. Oh, I got some shit to sell you. Until this stupid asshole passes. It's funny when I'm not with anybody, I hear that. When I'm with somebody, they don't come around. I mean, this phony baloney. There's a bird. So, this morning, I got up a little late because I had a hangover. I didn't fucking do anything. I didn't even drink. Oh no, I was out. My friend just showed up. I'm not gonna be any more detailed about that, so I was like, I need some sleep, bro. So I slept a little longer. I was supposed to get up at 9. I got up 8 to pee. So yeah, it's disturbing. So of course I get disturbed to pee. You know, we're at that age, you know, you gotta get up to pee. I guess it's better to get up to pee than to shit. So I'm getting dressed, right? I'm almost fully dressed. I didn't know he was out here, bread smoker. So my blinds were open a little bit in my room. I need the sun to come in, you know? Like, the sun is shining, so I need it to come in to let me know that it's daytime. It's dark if I don't do that. And I see him hosing. From the mirror, I could see it. Like, I was sitting up on my bed. And the mirror, I see him hosing. So I'm like, is he holding my fucking window? Like, what is he doing? So I went to videotape it, and he was already done. He already went back in the house. So now my family member was probably like, he probably saw the lantern flies. So he was holding them down. I said, maybe. I hope that's what it was. Oh, it's a catbird. You did that last time. Oh, you hear the beeping? Yeah, I didn't hear any of that today. My nice camouflage. No purpose is it? Purpose. Oh, I hear the mockingbirds. They're squawking. There's usually 2. They're probably gonna make a nest soon. They do that on this pole up there. I think all the birds do it on that pole. They make a nest. Also, you know, there's no other real place to make a nest because everything is not flat. You know, everything's like pointy, so that everything would fall. So, the pigeon. So, so I see that and I'm like, oh god, hopefully that was what it was, you know. And Witchy Pooh was out there. She had some sort of screen or something. I don't know. I guess he was installing a new screen in the back window. As long as they stay on their side, you know. But I noticed, like, every time she walks past my window, she giggles and smiles, like, from ear to ear, remembering what she put on my windowsill. You would think she would get mad because, you know, it didn't work. Look at all these birds. They're just chilling. Like, what you got? I don't got none. Hey, bird. Anyway, yeah. After I saw that, whatever, I took my time before I left the house. Peanut butter jelly. That's my breakfast. That was good breakfast too. Chocolate milk. I have the almond milk version, the almond breeze chocolate milk, so it's less fat. It's pretty good. That's what I use. The almond milk. It's like I don't even know how much percentage or less fat, but I use it for my cereal or whatever, my coffee. It's got a lot of less sugar than regular milk. And it doesn't mess with my stomach like regular milk does, so I'm cool with that. So a nice chocolate milk, a yogurt, and a peanut butter jelly. What better breakfast is that, peanut butter jelly? So, I just took my time. I was like, let me watch a prayer video too. I did that before I left. And I watched the other half the day before. And I watched the rest today. Boy, did I need it. Let me tell you what happened. So, now I'm walking around and I see the people that moved in a couple of doors up the block. And they're young boys too. So they must be college age or something. Isn't that cool? And they're hanging on the porch. Usually nobody hangs out on their porch anymore. Like years ago they used to. Back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. Everybody played outside. And the perps did not come around. Not once. No camera action at all. And the car wasn't in the driveway, so you would think they would come around. But then again, it did rain, so they probably weren't going to come around. They're allergic to rain. Like I told you, the gremlins, they can't get wet. So anyways, yeah, so no camera activity, nothing weird. I go to Dunkin', I see nobody is really in there. I was like, okay, this is perfect. Like, I see my seat that I usually like, and I go, I order coffee. I use cash because I'm broke and my credit card, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use cash. Good thing I saved cash because sometimes you need a coffee, you know what I mean? Like, I notice I get a headache if I don't have a coffee every day. I know it sounds like, it sounds bad, but I don't know. Nothing else wakes me up for a couple hours at least. I don't know, 2 days ago I had the cold brew. That shit is so bitter sometimes. But I can't get too many pumps of syrup. I get like 2 at most. So I'm like downing it the next day because I had it. I had it left over. I was like, ooh, this shit is bitter. But it worked. I was up to party. It's a party I did. Yeah, we had a nice time. A lot of people we know. Oh, they partied worse. More than we did. OMG. I'm not gonna say anything else. It was so cool. It was a party central. The life of the party types. I passed out too. I passed out like I was drunk. But I'm glad we did something, We had good food, we had good snacks, we had everything. Drinks. There was drinking. I'm not much of a drinker, so I'll have like one shot or one actual drink. I shouldn't make, but I got throw up if I have more than one. So, yeah, it's a Dunkin'. I'm telling you though, the guy that you saw on the bike that worked at Dunkin', well, sometimes he got in for me, sometimes he don't. Today I think he did because he put too much damn ice and I almost couldn't get destroyed. I had to spill some out. And I still almost didn't get destroyed. And he put like the ice that was connected. And so I don't know if he did it on purpose. He probably did. Oh wait, what did I see on the camera? So my tenant was leaving for work today. And the guy pulled up in front of the house, right? And it was a guy that's friends with the guy from Dunkin'. It's like he made like friends with 3 or 4 people. They play basketball together. They're very loud when they talk to him. So I know their whole story. They all play basketball together. They hang out. They go to the beach, whatever. They're bros. So one of them, happens to pull up in front of my house. just so happens, as my tenant was leaving for work, and they said hi to each other like they know each other. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, this is how people that gang stalk you. This is how they know how to do it, because they try to like ask you, you know, people like your tenants or your roommates or people in your building that you're friendly with. You know, they always ask you some certain questions. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to get information out of you, and then they know other people, and they tell them about you, and then those people start like they come in right after you wherever you go, and that's what's been happening with these guys. And they always look at me too. They always look. They come in, they look, and then they look around. You know, like just gangsters always do that, right? So one of them happens to be, you know, parked in front of my house, and they said hello to each other. Now somebody else that I know, a lot of people do cocaine, just a little bit sometimes, or a lot. So that person that told me that my tenant does cocaine, you know, they hung out together and did it. So he goes, yeah, I don't trust him because I think he stiffed him out of enough for the cocaine, you know what I mean? Like he was supposed to share it. So he probably took more, you know what I mean? Because they probably went half-seas on it. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking, when he said this, I'm like, you know, it's not bizarre at all. Because my tenant does act a little weird around me. Like, I don't know if he wants to make me have cocaine with him or sleep with him, but I know it's probably a little bit of both. So, I know the brother did. I saw him today too. Oh man. So, what happens is, so now I'm putting two to two together, and I'm like, okay, so they all know each other, and they probably all do cocaine together. White people stop doing cocaine. Actually, everybody stopped doing cocaine. What the fuck, man? So, you know, other people have told me that they've done it too. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Everybody's doing cocaine. I'm glad I'm not one of them. Sorry, not sorry. I am not touching any drug. Fuck that shit. The hell I want to do any drug for? I don't want to lose control of any bodily functions, if you know what I mean. So, I gotta escape my crappy life. My crappy life is my crappy life, but I want to see what these people are doing to me, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be aware of them doing the stuff. And that's probably why they hate my guts, because I'm not doing the same thing they're doing. So, like, I stand out, I guess. So, all this information, I started thinking about it when I went to Dunkin'. I was like, what the hell, man? Like, what's going on? So, I get to Dunkin', I'm sitting there drinking my coffee. Oh, there's the catbird again. Hey, catbird. Hey, kitty kitty. Hey, kitty bird. Oh, where'd you go? They like to hang out on this little mosquito repellent thing. Them and the mockingbirds. He shake his feathers. So I get to Dunkin', I'm sitting there. I'm having my coffee, I'm enjoying it. There was nobody there, right? So a couple of people came in. But I tell you, I finally have witnesses to certain things. So not even a minute goes by, and this woman comes in with her children, right? And they sit near me. Oh, go away, butterfly. Yay. Oh, he's going for the wildflowers. Cool. Hey, butterfly. Should I get it to sit on my hand? I've pet a butterfly before. It was resting on that thing there, the mosquito thing. And I was looking at him, taking pictures of him. There's a catbird again. And I'm like, oh, you're so pretty. And I see your feathers, you know, your wings, and it spread its wings out. And I'm like, can I pet you? And it just stood there with the wings open, and I was petting him. And then stayed there for like a while. Hi. I'm trying to get him to come over here. Anyways, so, everything was fine. It wasn't too crowded. They decided to put the music back on. So, I don't know. I guess because they didn't want me to videotape stuff, It's not like I'm videotaping the workers, we're videotaping outside. And I wish I had my camera on, because another booty bandit showed up. Tall, skinny guy. All I saw was his underwear sticking out. And he's wearing like a fucking pants and a hoodie. It's 85 degrees. It's like 80 degrees today. And just because it's raining doesn't mean nothing. It's a little breezy. It's fine. But it's definitely too warm to be wearing thick clothes like that. He's drinking an Arizona tea. And he's walking. He sees me. He's talking to himself already. He's standing in front of my view where the ramp is. One side has a ramp at Dunkin', and the other side has steps. He'll stand in front of the ramp. He stops, faces forward, not to me. He starts talking to himself with his hands out. Looks at me and keeps talking to himself. And the children are sitting next to me. They're like, "What is he doing?" And they're like, "Mommy, what is doing? Look at this guy." And she looked at him, and he's still doing it. He was still doing this little like weird sketch in front of them. It's very strange. Some of them will actually do the sketch in front of you, and some with people around, and some of them will do the sketch with nobody around. Like they don't want to be seen, because they want us to look crazy, right? Like, but he kept looking for my reaction too, and I looked at him like, yeah. Like I made a face like, yeah. Like, what is that supposed to do now? It's not working anymore, so good luck with that, buddy. These people let the demons in, that's the thing. Because, I looked over too, I'm like, he ain't talking to nobody. I was laughing actually at this point. And the mom goes, like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, oh, he is not talking to anybody. I looked over, he's talking to himself. She's like, what the hell? I was like, I gotta deal with this every day. So I'm glad somebody was there to see it. So now they leave, right? And Booty Bandit shows up. He had different clothes on, a light blue, baby blue, and white shirt, right? Striped shirt. And he's looking for mommy and daddy, right? He's looking around. He didn't come in, which is weird. And then mommy and daddy already went all the way down the block somewhere to sell their snacks and everything. I think they go to the park and to, I don't know, bus stops, I guess. I don't know, where else would you go if you sold your snacks? I guess over there. So they weren't around. They were walking around, around the house, around the neighborhood. And he's looking for them, he's walking past, and then he never came in, so he left. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now, I see my tenant's brother, so I'm like, I didn't get a bad feeling when I saw him. He lost weight, he said he went to the hospital, he's going to rehab, so I'm like, I'm glad. I did pray for him too, so I'm glad he's going to rehab. Oh, there was 2 catbirds in here. Hey, kitty bird. Come. He doesn't want to come. He's like, I'm running away now. Animals really don't go near humans too much, so I didn't get a weird feeling from him. He looked sober, so I'm glad. But now I'm thinking back, because he was trying to get in touch with his brother, because he had to go to rehab, and he wanted the phone number. He's trying to make reservations. He's like, his brother won't help him. So if they did coke together, his brother's not gonna help him. He's probably pissed off that he's going to rehab. He probably doesn't want to go to rehab. I mean, I know they drink a lot. They smoke vape too. They smoke the weed vape too. It's an addiction. You have to go to rehab. If you don't want to go to rehab, that's not a good idea. Always try rehab. You try rehab, then you try Jesus too. Try them all. But I'm glad he's going to rehab. That's good. It's always good. And, you know, now that I think about it, I got that card with the Alcoholics Anonymous. I wonder if he's gonna go there. I gotta tell him not to go there. Because it's a fake front. So, I'm glad he's going to rehab. And the brother probably is pissed off at him. He probably doesn't want him to go to rehab. He's probably like, oh, you're gonna be better than me? Yeah, he's trying to do better. Like his wife told him, you know, if you don't go to rehab, we can't stay together. You know, after a while, you don't want to take anybody's shit, you know? It's true. Who the fuck wants to stay with somebody who's drunk all the time? Drunk and high, you piss yourself, you shit yourself. Who the fuck wants to be around that? This is very toxic. But I'm glad he realized and is helping himself out. So we walked up to the house together. He's trying to get the sister-in-law to call. And so as we're walking, I see the douchebag brothers just chilling on the porch, right? Now one of them, the younger one, is growing his hair out. He looks ridiculous. He got electrocuted. He stuck his finger in his socket and got electrocuted. And they're staring me down. They probably thought that this guy was my boyfriend or something. Well, he's not. So I don't want to be with somebody that's drunk and high all the time. So that's why I didn't want to sleep with him. I was like, I really don't want to sleep with somebody who's addicted. Because, you know, you get demons. People have demons on them. You understand that? So even if they touch you, to say hello, they're going to transfer demons on you. And you sleep with somebody, especially somebody who's drunk, how they're going to concentrate what they're doing. And they might throw up on you, they might piss in your bed or shit in your bed. No, thank you. I've seen people put everything on YouTube and TikTok. There's one lady went home with a big guy after they were in the club together. And she jumped out of bed. The whole bed was soaking wet. And she's like, what the fuck are you pissing my bed? You know, people don't think about this kind of stuff. You know, they just want to go home with somebody. You know, they should just go to the bathroom first and then go home with the person. Or not get that drunk that you piss yourself. You know, that would be nice too. So just because you go to a club doesn't mean you got to do that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, you should have some sort of self-control. Even at the regular bar too. So I'm glad I don't go to clubs or nothing, because there's a lot of demons in those places too. I want to be away from demons, not go towards them. So I waited for that guy to come back. I wanted to videotape him being retarded. If I go tomorrow, maybe he might show up too. And I did see Druggy Smurf too. Hey, birdie. He's just looking. There's two of them, so maybe they'll just have a place to have just some babies. Said it's gonna rain again soon. It doesn't look like it's about to rain. I was hoping for a rainbow. It was raining earlier. I thought we were gonna have a rainbow. The sun was out. Somebody on Facebook posted a rainbow, so I check it out. I don't have an account, but you can still check it out if you don't have an account. Or you can find me on YouTube. People follow me everywhere, man. What spam call did I get? Oh yeah, I got a spam call yesterday or the day before, and I was out. Oh no, yesterday during the party. I should have put it on speaker and told everybody to say something. That would have been funny. Yeah, some wacko called me to fix my computer. So I'm like, well, I'm not home right now. He goes, oh, when should I call back? I said, I don't know. I'll be home. I won't be home all week. He goes, oh, okay, I'll call you back. I'm like, shouldn't that mean don't call me ever again? Nope. So that's when I blocked him. But that too, like your ex whoever is your ex will give your phone number out to anybody and everybody to call you. Oh, John did that to me, so I did it right back then. I put his picture up. I had a picture of him. I don't know if I kept that picture, but I had a picture of him doing the devil's horns, but it was a weird way. It was a different way of doing the devil's horns. I don't remember what it's called. It's a gang sign. So obviously he was hanging out with gangsters. He confessed it one day that he was hanging out with thugs. He said something happened. They were smoking weed. Yeah, it's two mockingbirds. He said something. They were gonna jump him. I was like, yeah, you probably kissed him. That's what I was thinking in my head, but I didn't say it. I was like, you probably try to kiss one of those thugs, and they don't like that shit. Even though, yeah, you know what I mean. But I'm not gonna say anything else. But yeah, they don't like that shit. So he probably was gonna get his ass kicked just for that. He did a lot of shady things too. I will never take his side ever again. People like that always want me to take their side. Nope. You reap what you sow. You act a fool up in here, that's what you get. Wait, I can't rearrange these. Anyway. Yeah, so new booty bandit. Only one perp today though, really, because the other booty bandit didn't stay. I cannot believe he gets them to give him free coffee. I never saw him take his wallet out. And the last time I seen him, he begged mommy to give him money to get coffee or a refresher, whatever it was. He's a lame-o. You know, a lot of perps pretend to be slow like that. It's really weird. It's really crazy. Like the one that the other Dunkin' I used to go to, there was one guy in there. He would never bought anything. He would just sit and wait for mommy. He was sitting there waiting for mommy with a water bottle. He would talk to himself the whole time. Sometimes he would get coffee and he would act normal. And then he would sit right behind me every time and talk to himself. And then I would go to the pizza parlor there, and then same thing. He would come in right after me, talk to the people normal, and sit right behind me again. I was like, what the fuck? Always mommy picked him up. And honestly, it looked like the lady I used to hang out with. When his mommy picked him up, I saw her pickup truck and blonde hair. She was a blonde. And it was styled the same thing too, same way. She said her son was a drug addict. So maybe, she was trying to get in touch with them. They didn't want to talk to her no more. She was a schemer and a liar and a narcissist. Her mom was like that too. So, after a while, you stop talking to them. Some of the parents don't really understand that they are to blame for their children's, drug addiction. You drove them to do that. So she probably felt bad. She felt bad. She was trying to get in contact with them. So that's probably her son. And he was definitely high on something. Or coming off of it. But it's weird because she didn't have my number anymore that I know of. She probably gave it away too. You could be any age and be friends with somebody, and they do that kind of stuff. So, there's no limit to being a gang stalker. We all know this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how did she know I was gonna be there too? She must have had him come around at some point. She definitely saw me somewhere. Then I didn't see her because she had the car. So she was probably waiting in the car with her son. I think she did. Her friend got her a job. She probably told her son, if you want to live with me again, I'll pay you, and you just spy on her. I don't know why me though, because she had other people that were friends with her too. Like our mutual friend was, basically not rich, but she worked her whole life, so she had a pretty penny saved up for retirement, which was good. And she took advantage of her way more because she had more money. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have that much money. I still don't. I don't know, to buy coffee and a sandwich once in a while. And then they would have the 2 for $5 deal, so I would get her something. You always feel bad for people that have no no way of doing things themselves, because if you've been there, you know what I mean. But narcissistic people, they prey on people like us. So I have become cold-hearted towards certain people. Not everybody. But, I'm calling people out on their bullshit before they even start trying with me. A lot of people can't stand when they can't control you, There's a lot of narcissistic people out there. They're just getting shown more, We're just seeing it. We're seeing it more than usual. Because, they hide. They like to gaslight and hide who they are. And we're finally saying, I'm not going to take your shit no more. You know what I mean? So they're exposing them. Oh, I think I hear a parrot. Here's a couple houses down. There's parrots on the tree. There, it's like brat, 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 brat. These little birds are funny. They come near you, like just enough to see what you're doing, and then you say hello to them, they run, they fly away. It's still funny. I like when they hop on the floor. It's real cute. Alrighty. Yeah, just like I have a new Perp, I just couldn't videotape it. It was like so quick. I mean, it came out of nowhere. Yeah, the douchebag brothers, man, they were staring up and down. But their children were out too. So that gives them an excuse to stay on the porch and stare at me. They were waiting, and I didn't go straight in. I stayed out for a minute, and then we came back here. These damn plants are flying. They're trying to kill all the plants. Maybe on the lookout for them. Just spray them with Dawn and water. Mix Dawn and I think hot water in a spray bottle. Don't use the vinegar because that does nothing. So they're like, yeah, whatever. But definitely try the Dawn and the hot water. It helps a little bit. But unfortunately, not enough. I had to chop the whole damn tree down. They had so many weeds back there too. They were all hanging out on the weeds. They're disgusting. They suck the life out of your plants. And we never had an infestation until now. We never even saw any until we went to Staten Island. We would see them. And we would kill them. That's what they say to do. You have to kill them. And Jersey too. Yep, now we are. Yay. And all these birds, they come onto the tree and try to get some things before we chop them down. You would think they would eat them. Hey, try something new, will you? Alright, so the sun is in my eye. And it might rain in a couple minutes, so I might have to go back in. But yeah. They don't stop, they just, like I said, they keep rotating. These perps. They rotate and rotate and rotate the perps, and then they send you new ones. And if you don't get affected by them, they'll send it to you. Like they'll wait a few days and they'll bring the new ones out again just to try again. It's the same thing. That's why it's like a spiritual battle too, because who else would keep going doing the same damn thing, hoping it's gonna work out this time? You know, demons do that. It's their strategy. That's Satan's strategy right there. Okay? So remember that. These bunch of fools. FOOS. Fools. There's a white butterfly again. I gotta say, it's nice. Like, nice and bright out. There's a little bit of a breeze. We got a butterfly. We got some birds. You hear the birds behind me? No, I don't hear them. Huh. That's weird. I heard them the whole time. Got these flowers. Those flowers. We got some mint. Some basil. A whole bunch of stuff. Look at the lantern flies. But she doesn't spray. She doesn't even spray a little bit. She's like, they jump. No, really? If you don't spray them, they're gonna keep continuing to grow. You know, to come out. But still, like, if you clean this whole area up and then spray them, they might go away. So that's what they look like. Just keep your eye out on them and spray the hell out of them.